Hey guys. Okay, so last week we talked about 5 things you must have in your exit pop-up. Bright background, great picture, get started button, redirecting them to your page, and a call to action. Well, we got a couple questions like, okay, but how do I even get started? So first of all, you're going to go to ManyChat if you don't have that, and I have a link to that in our post. And then once you're in there, it's going to be growth tools, and this is where it's going to be housed for all your growth tools that you're going to use to drive people into your chat. And the one thing you're going to want to do down here, if this is your first time in ManyChat, is you're going to want to upgrade to Pro. It's going to have the growth tool, accessibility, and uses that you need. It's $10 a month. Again, we have a link to ManyChat in our message. And once you're in there and you're all set up, answered your questions, you're going to come in here and you're going to go to growth tools. You'll click growth tools. And then when you're looking for your exit pop-up, it might be it's a little confusing what it is at first. You're going to click on this filter. I like to use this filter. It's easy to find them then. And it's Facebook modal. Not what you would expect because it's on your website. So then we're going to click Facebook modal. And this example of an exit pop-up. Then what you're going to do is, first thing you want to do is at the top here, you're going to want to name it. So let's just say, I'm going to name it, like, you want to name it so when you're searching, when you're like really using Messenger effectively and you have a lot of growth tools, that it's easy to find. So let's say website. I'm going to put test just because I'm going to use this. And then you click here. I like to click here so you can see what you're creating. There you go. So then you can scroll down here, and this is where you can change. Down here is where you change the colors and the look of it. So again, like background, this is where I like a bright color. And some people would be concerned it's not their brand. Then I would say, like, go to your brightest brand colors, whatever they are. Actually, and sometimes, like, I think it's pretty dramatic, also will capture attention. But pick a bright color. For this time, we're just going to use yellow. Then you can kind of adjust the colors on here to make sure they show right. I like to test it to see if white shows up better. It does not here. Like it looked to me before, this is like a gray color. You just want to make sure that it's easy to see. Then this is kind of where we talked about your call to action language. And so you'll scroll down here. And actually, first we're going to click your send message, which button you want. You could put send a messenger, depending on what you're using it for. Like if you're using it for a quote or that, this is where you'll click down here. Get support, customer service, send this to me, let's chat. I think that would be a good one too. Like, I'll get your quote, let's chat, let me know. I'm looking for get started. So you have all these great options like that you could use. So you pick the one that you feel best converts. I like get started. And then to change this, you're going to click right on here. So like, for example, here you're going to be get a quote or whatever you want. Like I like to use humor maybe here too. Like, let's say we're doing it for lawn service. Does your neighbor yard look better? Something like that. Does your And then you could say something like, let us help, or let us help. We can, or I don't know, let's just say we're not doing the best language, but let us help. And you cannot change the size of this. Okay. Okay, so we got a good color, call to action. We have our button. Now we need to add in our picture. So right here, you're going to scroll down and click an image. Right now, I'm just going to use this chatbot image I have here. But, you'd want to put, like, this is where you want a picture of, like, you and your dogs, you and your employees, like something funny. And you can also, like, decide where this goes. So you could put this, like, below the description, so it's kind of in between there. You can put it in between like this. Does your neighbor's yard look better? And this is where you could put a picture, like, of a ugly yard. And like, let us help. You can't not change the size of that let us help. language. You know, this is kind of set. And then you click get started. Pretend this is like, I don't know, like this, like for this question, does your neighbor's yard look better? Like I think like a picture of a dog in a bad yard or something, because dogs always grab attention. Then what you're going to want to do is scroll back up to the top and do submitted state. And this is where, like, you could go really on brand color now because they're in. So let's say I'm doing this for simple growth. Something like, you're looking forward to help. Helping. And then this is where you can change this language. So like, I like to tell them, head over to Messenger. Then you have a limit of characters there. So I like to tell them again right here, like open your Messenger to get started. Seems redundant, but actually sometimes they think, when they're back on this step right here in the initial state, they think that's what's taking them to Messenger when they click get started. But this state is going, this second message is going to pop up, and so you just want to tell them like, can't wait to help you, head over to Messenger. Then you hit save. Then, so how do you get this on your website? You click setup, and then you install JavaScript. And here you're going to put your website name. So simple growth systems. Add. And then you're going to go next, and you're going to copy this code. And this is the code that you're going to put on your website, or you're going to give to your web guy, and that'll get your exit pop-up. So that's how you get going. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you want this on your website and don't want to do it on your own, you know what to do. Head over to our Messenger and set up an appointment.